One. Hi, I'm Dave Adams with the Oregon Pulse Network, and we are here at the intersection of Jefferson and 4th in Corvallis, Oregon, with David Linn.
Yes.
And he owns the building behind me right here called the Tibet House, and it's caused a bit of a controversy with the Chinese government. There's a mural on the side of the building depicting policemen beating Tibet protesters with a stick, and also Chinese monks being set on fire in protest of what is being done to those who are protesting how Tibet is being treated.
Yes.
David, thanks for talking to us today on The Pulse.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Yes.
How long has this mural been up?
About since the first part of August, and the painting about you mentioned actually from the real picture, it real happened, real person, and I can show you the picture too. Then you know this it's not the artist's creation. Is really the from the picture to print.
This isn't something made up. This is a mural of a picture of a real event.
Real event, yes.
Why did you do this?
I have been thinking about doing this for a few years, and the United States treat me really good, and I as an immigrant and become naturalized citizen, and I get my life here, and I get a good shelter and good food, and survive here and do pretty good. And I think I need to do something for other people too. I cannot everything for myself. I've been do selfish everything for myself for so many years, right? So I begin to think about what can I do good for other people for last 3-4 years. I keep on thinking, and I see the most serious suffer as it happened in Tibet. There's a multi-million has been killed in Tibet since 1950. Just think about since about 18 months ago, we have a 51 case. The people burn himself to death to protest to China.
Tibetan monks setting themselves on fire in protest.
51 case. That last 18 months is real. This is, and they don't have very little people. We have a very little information about this, and I think it's not fair to Tibetan. They are treated so badly by China, right? And they are treated very bad, and then they don't have any sound to protest, and I think it's my duty. I take it serious on this. I say I got to speak out for them, and that's where I am.
Well, let's talk about the city of Corvallis.
Yes.
The city of Corvallis has essentially defended your right to have this up there by rejecting the request from the Chinese government to have you take this down.
Yeah, the city has been very supportive, very supportive, and community is very supportive, and you can see the people come walk by here, and they said they support me and so on and stuff. The most surprise to me is Monday morning, yesterday morning, I come to the building to work, and in the door handle there's two pieces of the beautiful fabric called hada. In the Tibet culture, that beautiful fabric you only to give to the most senior monk, the most respectable monk, and you put on his neck. You saw that and they did that to me. That means, of course, I'm not worth that kind of respect. I'm a peon like everybody, okay?
So that makes you feel pretty good, doesn't it? Step this way a little bit.
A little bit too good. And of course, I thanks for the guy. Give me that much support. I just wonder how much support I get from community. A lot of support from community, from the city. Yes, everybody support me. So this I more determined. I want to keep the mural up.
And David, we're standing right in front of the doorway to your business here. And the other morning, what morning was it?
Monday morning.
Monday morning, you came out and found these ribbons tied to your door. What do these mean?
Hada is made of the silk, and is a special symbol in the Tibet, then usually you give to the senior monk, highly respected monk, and you put on their neck, and you do that, and so that's, and I'm not here, and so they put it here, and to honor me, and that's.
How does that make you feel?
Or feel that I need to do better because I'm not really worth this. Okay, I want to do better job because you know, normal people, selfish.
But it's a sign of respect and support for you standing up and speaking your mind about what's going on in Tibet.
Yes, that's I think that's what that means. So it's a lot of respect, and then of course I got to remind myself I really got to do better job for myself, to be a better person, to earn it. I'm far from this. Okay.
Okay. What's in the future here? It's here on Jefferson and 4th. What are you planning on doing with this building?
The building will end up to be pretty beautiful. When you go and try to see inside, there's a very big beam with 100 feet span. To the engineer, that's very serious stuff. Okay, you have 100 feet span without any post, right? That's really, very impressive. And the beam is about 14 feet tall. You know, that's a very serious beam. And so that makes the whole building very beautiful. And I'd like to see someday we can be some kind of become a community center here, because if we serve the very certain type of healthy and healthy food with a reasonable, affordable price, this will become very popular place.
So a community meeting center, Chinese restaurant?
No Chinese restaurant.
Tibetan?
No, not Tibet, not Chinese restaurant. Is we modify a lot of Asian food into this, and it can be the India, can be Taiwan, and can be Malay, can be Thai, and we modify to a certain way to make this possible. Yes, and it can be very good. In a lot of ways, can be very affordable, very healthy, very tasty. So if you have 1,000 people inside the building, you become a center. I call that as a community center because you have so many people inside. So it's a big building. It's rather big building. Yeah.
You've been here in the United States for how long?
About a little more than 40 years.
How do you feel about this freedom of the press, freedom of speech, freedom to put a mural on the side of a building and express your views?
Very vital, important, because if we have a freedom of speech, keep us going. Like say, we have our, once in a while we make our own mistake. If we make a mistake, okay, and if we don't allow to talk about it, you cannot change, you cannot improve, right? So American system, if we make a mistake, we can talk about it. Whatever mistake we did it, we talk about it, and we correct our mistake, and we are better American all the time. Okay, and that's very vital to the world peace. And China in reverse, they don't allow you to talk about it. So the trouble they have, they keep going the same trouble. They keep on murder the people, put the people in jail, torture the people, right? If you allow people to talk about it, that system will be gone, right? Eventually. Yeah. So the freedom of speech is really important, really important. And I think we need to be all treat this as our treasure, number one treasure in the United States. And we got to work hard for it. Yes.
We talk to a lot of people on the street, and on average, about 20% of the people we talk to don't vote, aren't registered to vote, don't exercise their right to vote. What would you say to Americans to encourage them to exercise their right to express themselves at the polls?
Yes, I think that if we can, we should go to both, and we should all understand the detail for the opinion of each party, each person, each candidate. And I think we should encourage educational level to understand, so everybody know what he's voting for, right? And what the subjects argue, or what is the detail of the law about. Then you decide what you want to do. Nobody is medical insurance or even defense budget, right? I'd like to see someday citizens have a more detailed understanding on that. And I feel very positive about American, the TV station, newspaper, and they provide a lot of information for us to, to learn. And then we all go to border for it, and that's very important, I think.
Okay, David Linn.
Yes.
Thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'm Dave Adams, Oregon Pulse Network. We're here in Corvallis, Oregon, at the corner of Jefferson and 4th at the Tibet House. Looking forward to coming to your community.